Kansas City, your newest wide receiver has arrived. The Chiefs are signing DeAndre Hopkins, Brett Veach, making a trade for a wide receiver ahead of the NFL deadline for the third straight season. What Kansas City gives up for the roster addition and what they gain in return, we discuss it now. What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. We got breaking news coming out early this morning. There is a new Chief in town. We're going to break down the wide receiver trade and what it means for the reigning Super Bowl champs next. But first, give us a like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. Let's get into it. Wednesday morning at 5:47 a.m. Central Time, ESPN's Adam Schefter tweeted out that the deal is going down. The Titans and the Chiefs are working to finalize a trade that would send wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins to Kansas City, league sources tell ESPN. Now, within minutes, Schefter added, and so the unbeaten two-time Super Bowl champs now will get better with the addition of DeAndre Hopkins, who will go from playing with Will Levis and Mason Rudolph to now playing with Patrick Mahomes. First, reports shared that the trade compensation would include a conditional fourth-round pick. Later, we learned the Chiefs are trading for Hopkins in exchange for a 2025 fifth-round pick that can become a fourth-rounder. Let me explain. Ian Rappaport shared the full details. He said, the Chiefs get DeAndre Hopkins, and the Titans get a fifth-round pick that elevates to a fourth-rounder if Kansas City makes the Super Bowl and Hopkins plays 60% of the snaps. Now, Tennessee will also have to eat $2.5 million in salary, meaning the Titans will pay Hopkins $2.5 million to finalize the deal. Tom Pelissero provides more explanation, tweeting that DeAndre Hopkins is making about $13.7 million this year, but the majority of it was paid already. With Tennessee paying out $2.5 million signing bonus as a part of the trade, the Chiefs will have Hopkins for the last 11 games, plus the playoffs, assuming they get there, for about $3.2 million. Not bad. Not bad at all. Sports Illustrated writes, the deal worked because the Titans were really willing to take a hit. Kansas City needed a team to work with it on money too, with less than $5 million in cap space. Could they mortgage some things? Sure. But staying loose was the prudent move, with contracts for guys such as Trent McDuffie, Nick Bolton, and Trey Smith sitting out there as issues to address after the season. So when can Chiefs fans expect to see Hopkins on the field? Ian Rappaport continued to share that the deal is now done, but it might take some time because Hopkins will actually have to sign a new contract with the Titans, then he'll be added to the Chiefs. So how much time exactly? We would like an exact timeline. According to James Palmer, not too long at all. In a tweet, Palmer stated, quote, I'm told the Chiefs will get DeAndre Hopkins going as soon as he lands in Kansas City today. The goal is to have him play Sunday versus the Raiders per source. They'll know by the end of the week exactly what he can do. It's going to be hard to do, I am told, but that is what they are planning. All right, well, I will take that. Now, when head coach Andy Reid was asked about Hopkins at the podium today, he pleaded the fifth.
Veach is dealing with all that, so I'm hush on that. I know nothing.
Quarterback Patrick Mahomes, who spoke after Coach Reid, did pretty much the same, answering reporters' questions only on the possibility and how it would be mid-season to get a new addition up to speed.
I think the biggest thing is just getting with the coaches. I think our coaches do a great job of getting guys up to speed, and you've seen that throughout this year already. Bringing in guys, getting them up to speed fast, and then letting them go out there and make impact and do what they're great at. And so that's stuff that I think the coaches really do well. And then me as a quarterback, I just try to be on the same page with the guys that are in there whenever I'm taking a snap. I think the biggest thing for me is whenever a new guy gets into the building is just getting on that same page as quickly as possible. Even with guys like Kareem in the running back position, just being able to talk with him throughout the protection calls, talk with him kind of throughout the plays, making sure he knows what his job is to do, and then letting him go out and execute it. And I've dealt with that throughout my entire career, bringing new guys in. That's part of the NFL, and like I said, I think the coaches do a great job of making sure guys are prepared and so they can go out there and have success.
Now, their answers are, of course, expected. Press conferences happened on Wednesday starting at 11:45 a.m., and by then, the Chiefs had not made any official report on the trade. So expect answers and reaction from team personnel after the deal has officially been finalized. So we're going to have to wait and see if Hopkins will be on the field with the Chiefs this coming Sunday. Drop below in the comments your initial reaction to the trade. Yay or nay for you? Let us know what you're thinking.
You know when you discover a new binge-worthy show or a song that you bump on repeat and you have to share it with your friends so they can experience just how awesome it is? That's kind of what it feels like when you discover Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. That's such an awesome deal, there's no way you can keep it to yourself. Friends don't let friends overpay for wireless. Say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plan and switch to Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you and your squad with premium wireless plans starting at $15 a month. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/KCSNCND. That's mintmobile.com/KCSNCND. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/KCSNCND. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
All right, now let's head to the Chiefs practice facility to bring you some housekeeping news ahead of today's press conferences. First up, this came out yesterday afternoon, official news. The Chiefs officially placing cornerback Jalen Watson on the injured reserve. Now, in a corresponding move, the Chiefs also tweeted this out, that the Chiefs have signed cornerback Keith Taylor to an active roster contract from the practice squad. The Chiefs are also officially announcing the addition of QB Chris Olodikin and wide receiver Cornell Powell to the practice squad. Now, the Cleveland Browns then officially shared that they have signed QB Bailey Zappi to their active roster from the Chiefs practice squad. All right, moving on. Kansas City also told reporters ahead of today's practice that defensive end Mike Dana, who is dealing with a pec strain, and wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster, who is nursing a hamstring injury, will not practice for the Chiefs on Wednesday. Head coach Andy Reid did share more about Juju's injury at the podium.
Yeah, we'll be cautious with him. Yeah. Well, we thought we were being cautious the last time, so but this time it's a little bit worse. So.
Also worth noting, the Athletics' Nate Taylor tweeted out that wide receiver Marquise Brown and Rashee Rice are back in the Chiefs training facility. Here's what Big Red had to say about Hollywood's return timeline.
Yeah, he's doing great. That I can tell you. He's doing great. Seems to be on schedule or a little bit ahead of schedule. So I can't tell you that. I mean, I don't know that. It's going to be a while, though. So, but he's a relentless worker. I can tell you that much, and I can tell you he's doing very well for what he's got there.
Alrighty, with all that out of the way, let's bring you the rest of those presser clips from both head coach Andy Reid and quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Both address the significance of Raiders Week, among other things, and how their loss last year was coincidentally their last loss, and it was against that AFC West foe. So flash forward 12 wins in a row later, and the Chiefs are ready to right the wrong from last year's Christmas Day.
Yeah, they came in and got after us, and that's their personality, and so we didn't handle that the right way, but I thought we learned from it and got better for it, which was the important thing after something like that.
It helped you know what your own strengths and weaknesses were a little more, and how to contour to that. Is that fair to say?
No, I don't think necessarily. I just think we could have been a little bit more ready, which is my responsibility, and that part didn't take place.
I think more than anything, more than even the play on the field, I think it was just a wake-up call for us to know that we're not going to be able to just come to the game and win. We kind of battled through the year, and it was like everybody was just we were just trying to build, especially I feel like myself, we were just building for the playoffs. We weren't even worried about the regular season, and I think you've seen that mentality since then as the guys are really taking every single practice and getting the best out of it, so that every single week we can play our best football. And if we don't play our best football, we try to get better that next week. And I think that's translated into this season. And so we're continuing to get better as the season goes on, and that's how you have to play in the NFL. And it's still early, but I feel like we've had a great start to it. Yeah, I mean, we know we're going to get their best shot. I mean, that's kind of how it's been every single week. But obviously, when you play a divisional opponent, like I've said in the past, it's a real rivalry between our two teams and our two organizations. You're going to get their best shot, and we're gonna go out there and match that and let the best team win.
All right, let's wrap up the day with a little bit of fun. Did you see this tweet? I guess rookie Xavier Worthy made a bet about his former college team, and they couldn't hold up. Fellow wide receiver Mecole Hardman and Worthy made a little bit of a wager this past weekend before Georgia and Texas's game. Worthy, a former Longhorn, regrettably sported the Georgia Bulldogs shirt that Hardman gave him, of course that being Hardman's alma mater, around the Chiefs facility. Alrighty, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. As always, we'll be back again with some more information tomorrow. In the meantime, like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you back here on Thursday.